Hey, welcome back, guys. All right, so we got another thrifting video for you guys. We are out here at the 2nd Avenue thrift store in Northeast Philly, and they are a couple minutes away from opening. So let us go and check them out and see what we can find today to resell. Man, this is the first time I've actually been here this early on a Sunday morning. They've already got a line forming outside. So let's see what they got. Thank you.
Find out the color, Richie.
The color is blue. You're welcome. I know you were going to ask. That's why I said it. Blue.
Let's take a look and see what we can find. Guys, we finally find a Monster High doll, which I never find in the wild, and she is missing her hands. So I'm not sure about this, but is this a pickup or no at $4.49? I think I'm gonna leave it behind, but definitely a cool find. Gonna see what this doll would be worth if it was complete. Right, found our first hit here. The toys were kind of a miss, but we got over to the puzzles and card games. I found this Uno H2O. Seems to have a pretty decent sell-through rate and sells for a pretty good amount of money. Can't tell if it's new or not in here. And you know, if you can't tell if it's new or not, you can't tell if it's complete. But for $2.49, I'm gonna take the risk. Darn it. Next find was this, guys. Be on the lookout for this. I never even knew this was a thing. But this is the game Henry by Tiger Electronics. Goes for about $50 to $60 on eBay. Unfortunately, these guys want $15 for it, so I'm going to leave that one behind today. Well, electronics section was almost a bust. We have two finds, but I don't know if I want to pay up for this one. I'm kind of running on a tight budget at the moment, but we've got this Toshiba DVD VCR combo SDV296-K-TU. Sells for about $50, which is pretty good, but they got it marked up at $14. And there was another one here that also sold for about $50, but was priced pretty much the same. Can't remember which one it was. It was something with a purple tag, but I can't spot it right now. But oh, check this thing out. This is pretty cool. For $6.99, let's take a look into this. This thing looks pretty darn awesome. That was cool, but no cigar. We did find ourselves a good VCR here. We got Panasonic Blue Line model PVV4520. I've sold these ones a few times. It's only $6.99. We're gonna pick that up. That's a easy $50 flip, but we're gonna go find a VHS tape first and make sure that it actually works before we purchase it. A couple more finds for you guys before we go over and test some of these out. We found this Cobalt K18 LC25A battery charger. I'm gonna go plug it in, see if it lights up. If it lights up, it is good to go. It looks like it goes for about $60 to $80, and it is only $4.99. We grabbed our VHS that we're gonna use to test the VCR in a minute, and then we found one of my favorite things to sell are these Baby Einstein musical turtles. I sell these all the time. Sometimes they sit for a little bit, but I mean, they always do sell. $5.99 is a little bit more than I like to pay. I like to be right around $3 to $5 and under, but they still are great movers for me. Sometimes they sit until I run a sale. Sometimes they sell for full price, and I get priority shipping with them so that I don't have to wrestle around trying to find a good box. And bang, just like that, I'm getting ready to go plug this VCR in, and I find these sitting here on the shelf. These are Sony headphones, vintage Sony headphones. MDR V150. Only $4. That's definitely going to be a pickup. Alright, first item first. Let's try out the charger. It lights up. Oh, it did light up. The plugs over here that you can test your electronics out on are not very strong. They're kind of sucky, and I don't want to buy something that isn't going to work. So let me fix the plug and be right back. So it's flashing on and off when I plug it in, but I have a feeling it's more the outlet than it is the battery tester. We're gonna take it home, try it out there, see what happens. Might also need a good cleaning. Those connectors look a little corroded. We use a little white vinegar and test those out. But let's try out the VCR. This one is the most important. Let's see. Yeah, it's just the plug is bad. I really wish they would do something to fix that. Let's try something out, actually. So, if you come over here at 2nd Ave, you can normally find a lot of different plugs and chargers and stuff. And I'm gonna try out one of these, see if we get a better connection when it's plugged in, because it's got the 3rd prong to kind of hold it in place. Kind of, I said. All right. All right. There we go. That's staying on now. We're gonna grab our VHS. We grabbed a random copy of Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. This is not a movie I'm familiar with, so I don't mind if it gets ruined by the VCR. All right. Looks like somebody was kind and rewound. Alright, we've got it playing. I can hear it spinning up. We're gonna try fast forwarding. I can hear it fast forwarding. I'm gonna hit play again, let it play, hit stop, hit rewind. These are all, you want to test all the functions before you plug it into the TV. And just make sure that by you playing around with the functions, it doesn't eat the tapes. And we're gonna stop and eject and see what happens with that tape. Okay, tape is good. I'll try it a couple more times just to make sure, because you don't want to sell one of these bad to a buyer. And I don't remember if this place has a good return policy or not. I don't think that they do, actually. Hit play, hit fast forward, hit stop, hit rewind. Hear it spinning up, stop and eject. And the tape is still good. All right, I don't normally do it a whole bunch of times, so I'm gonna count that as being good. Let's take our charger again and try plugging it in. Okay, light comes on, light goes off. I'm not too sure about this one. I would hate to buy it and it not work. The pictures I saw online, it was staying lit up. So I'm gonna have to toss this in the air. Let me check their return policy. All right, guys, 6 items for $29.64. So that is an average of $5 per item.